everyone, it's Elissa, and I wanted to just share with you guys something that I've had my whole life, and it is a stutter. Like, I have a pretty severe one, and I'm gonna leave it in this a little bit. I usually edit it out because it's embarrassing. I've had a stutter my whole life, and I started to talk when I was 4. I was a late talker. I've had the stutter my whole life, and I've been teased my whole life about it. And it really does hurt your feelings when people mock you if you have a stutter. You know, a lot of people don't understand what it's like. I know that there are other people who have it, and I wanted to kind of raise awareness, if you will, because this isn't really talked about a lot, as I've seen. When you're living with the stutter, you can't really do the normal things in life, like ordering food or answering the phone or making phone calls. When I talk, there's a block, like I can't get the words out. And it doesn't matter how hard I try, sometimes I just cannot get the words out. And you know, a lot of people do get impatient, and they're like, hurry up, what are you trying to say? What do you want? And I've had that experience when I've been at a restaurant. I couldn't get my words out to order my food. And so I've had to point to the menu, and they've looked at me like I was a freak. There's a lot of people who do not understand. I don't expect them to understand. And there's a lot of people who mock you or who try to imitate you. It's just ignorance, really, because a stutter, it is a disability. It really is, because it does affect your day-to-day life. You can't, it's just with your speech. And I normally don't stutter when I am making a video, but I do at times. When I was seeing a speech, therapist, they had done a test on when it was worse, and it was worse when I was reading or when I was put on the spot or when I had to say a script or say anything rehearsed. It comes out when I'm nervous, when I'm excited, or when I'm scared. It doesn't really come out when I'm mad, not much. I feel like a block, like I can't get my words out. And I try to get my words out, so I use a lot of like filler words, like, because it helps me to get the words out. I will usually edit those out of my videos because I don't want that to be the focus. I do struggle with the speech impediment, and there are times that I do need help to speak. And I'm really grateful for those people in my life who are very patient with me, or who will help me to talk, or who will help me to order food, or who will help me to make phone calls if I need the help. When you have a stutter, in my experience, people don't accept you. They think you're weird, or they think you're crazy. They call you like a retard or something, which is not the case. People who stutter are not retarded. A lot of people who stutter are very smart. They're educated. and they go places in life. In the Bible, Moses had a stutter, and he was insecure about it, like I was, but he went places in life, and that's what I want. You know, I want to go places in life. I am educated. I have a master's degree. You know, I do work. Having a stutter does not make you any less of a person. There was a guy that I watched, Timmy Timoto, I think, and he made a video on his stutter, and I found it really inspiring that he made that video. Everything he said, like in that video, I'll have it linked in the information bar below. It was so true. You know, he stuttered his whole life. I've stuttered my whole life. And it can be a real freaking pain in the you-know-what. It really can. Because it does affect your everyday life. And a lot of people, they don't understand you. And a lot of people get impatient when you try to talk. Or a lot of people just mock you to just be mean. And when you're mocking a person who has a disability, that is not right. I love everyone. I will not put people down because that's not in my nature, and it's a sin, and it's just wrong, and it hurts people. I don't want to hurt people. I never do. Because all people are special. All people. And I think it's important that we love everyone. You know, because God loves us all. All of us. It doesn't matter what we look like, or how we talk, or whatnot, how we dress. It doesn't matter. Because God loves us all for who we are. I had just wanted to make this and just be real with you guys, you know. I do have a speech impediment. I have a stutter, and it is a severe stutter. It doesn't always show. It doesn't always like come out when I'm making a video. I may have a stutter, I may have a disability, but I don't let that stop me from doing the things I want to do. I don't let that stop me from furthering my education. I don't let that stop me from my dreams and my goals in life. I work hard for my dreams, and I work hard in life. It's so easy to use a stutter as an excuse as to why you can't do this or can't do that. I've been there. But I don't want to make excuses for myself. I don't want to make excuses as to why I can't do this or can't do that because I have a stutter. Yes, there are jobs that I cannot do. You know, I legit cannot do that. And that is fine because there are other things that I can do. You know, there's other things that I excel in, and then there's things that I don't. Each of us have our gifts. Each of us have our weak areas, and that's okay. The speech, it does hinder me in a lot of areas. I try not to let it. You know, I used to be very insecure about myself, and when people would ask me my name, it's just like Jimmy had said in his, he would roll his eyes or just, you know, and I do that because I can't get my words out. So, and a lot of people think I'm crazy, but, you know, sometimes I cannot say my name is Elissa. Sometimes I cannot say my last name. I legit cannot say it. And it's embarrassing when they ask you, you're like, I can't say it, you know, it's like, nothing. What Timmy had said in his voice about that was so spot on, because that is legit me. I have trouble saying my S's, my T's, B's, D's, V's. Sometimes I have trouble expressing my words. I can't get them out, so I'll hide it, or I'll use a filler word. When you're living with a stutter, it is hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's not easy when people are impatient with you, when you're trying to get words out, and it's not easy when people mock you, because it does hurt your feelings. But that's on them, that's not on me. When you're living with a speech impediment, when you're living with a stutter, it's not easy, but if there's a cure out there, I'd like to know about it. I really would. I'm not gonna let this stop me from pursuing my dreams and my goals. And if you have a stutter, don't let it stop you from pursuing your dreams and goals, because you are valuable, and your stutter does not define who you are. That stutter, it may be a part of you, but it's not who you are. You're a person who has gifts and who has talents, who can make an impact on the world.